What's up, y'all? What up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Here we go. For the love. For the love. For the love. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let me get these put on. Here. Okay. Okay. So I don't have. Whoa. Is that even in there? Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know if anybody can hear me, and I can see that there's no one in here yet, so it's all good. And here we go. I'm so excited. Wow. So we're going with love tonight. We're going with love tonight, superstars. How are you? Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So, okay, tonight is like totally raw. I'm just like restarting up again for those who are reconvening, who are reconnecting. Thank you so much for returning. I'm so grateful to see you again, and I'm grateful. I'm like finding my camera here, you guys. Okay, I'm so grateful to be back with you. It's been a long time, and definitely staying focused, but so many different things and challenges in life to go through. So it's just great to come back with love in the heart and get you guys going with some good love too. And let's resolve some problems or challenges or hope for the best and everything like that. And I think everything's going to be good here. Okay. Um, let's see here. I'm pulling up. Uh, like I said, I just decided to do this. Okay, here we go. We're good. Okay, because I just wanted to make sure that I could see a little bit better about what everybody's going through. So make sure you say your sign and all that stuff when you come in. Um, it's just like one of those things where tonight is that night where you do it and you're like, okay, this is what's it. All right. So let me move this. So I said we'd start out with some divine messages and everything, and then we'll have some masculine confessions and everything. So there may be someone out there who needs to tap into their emotions of wonder, and they need to know. They need to know. They need to know how the water's flowing, how the water's flowing, how the water feels, what's in the water. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's start with Aries. What is Aries? How's Aries feeling? Aries has a lot going on. You have Saturn and Neptune in your house. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Oh, wow. Aries, what's the universe wanting you to know? Let's see. Never give up on something you really want. Never. All right. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. In the end, remember, in the end, that you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough, okay? Never give up on something you really want. You'll meet your soulmate when the time is right. Kind of sounds to me like it's one of those things where it's an almost, all right? Almost. Right now is not the time though. Then we get, you tried. There you go. In the end, you tried. You cared, and sometimes that's enough. Right now, that's an awesome place to be. I mean, it I don't know. I get a sense of clarity, Aries, because it's more so just letting you know, hey, if things aren't working out for you right now in your relationship, or in a relationship that you want to have, achieving your Venus, um, never mind. It's one of those things where you, it's okay to love someone who you can't love at the time right now. So just let it be. Blow a kiss into the wind, and then allow yourself to open up to something new, someone new. Until that one comes to pass. All right, Aries, that was your message. Let's see what else. Let's go for Taurus. Taurus, wow, you have Saturn. Saturn, the planet of life, Earth, structure, timing, this kind of energy. Some people can think of it as restriction, because if it's not in your time, you might think of yourself being held back. So it's kind of like, at the same time, it's the kind of energy of things being done for you. So that you'll be a better person, so that you can master whatever the experience is. All right. So then you have Neptune. Neptune is the energy of imagination, but at the same time, dissolution, because you can imagine a little bit too much and see yourself going a little bit farther than you really actually should, until you hit that last moment and realize. So it's all about devoted to a dream, making dreams and things like that. So when your house, that being your value and everything, it's one of those things where you're ruled by Venus, Taurus, and in that, since you're ruled by Venus coming in with Saturn, it's going to make you a little bit more picky and choosy when it comes to the things that you love. Do you see what I mean? And you might hold on to things a little bit longer than you should, okay? Because you may be seeing something that needs to be either let go or reimagined, because Neptune is also the higher octave of Venus. So it's kind of like double love, but then you have to really, really, really think from a step-by-step approach to get where you're going. So let's see what that is in relationship. How does that translate? What do you want Taurus to know? What is it you want Taurus to know? All right, you got 3, 2. 3 pop-ups. All right, so you have adventure awaits. Go for it. Adventure awaits. Go for it. All right. All right, that's a good Neptune. That's a good Neptune. Okay, look, fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see what this comes up to. All right. You want a person who comes into your life by accident, but stays on purpose. Wow. Taurus. Taurus, that is so Saturn Neptunian, all right? Adventure. That would be Neptunian. You're in the sense of adventure. You come into the place with someone that's very attractive to you. They really have to be attractive to you for whatever characteristic that you are attracted to, that is your thing. All right. It's something that you're like, this is what I like. This is what I did. This is how I love it. Okay, that's coming in. It just says the message is, given the timing of Saturn, it's saying fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely. So it's like that balance between attraction and over attraction. All right, dissolution. Okay, with Neptune right there, like just like see if it's really what you're seeing clearly. Because sometimes a Taurus, the bull, can be a little bit stubborn. So the reason they're telling you this, just so you can know, if you want to know, they're saying you want a person who comes into your life by accident, yet stays on purpose. Okay, by accident. Oh my gosh, here you are. All right, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. That's your message, Taurus. That's your Taurus with love. That is your message. And next, we're gonna go to Gemini. All right. Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Gemini, there's a lot going on with you right now. Okay, your Mercury sign, Mercury, ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo is Mercury. Mercury is in Pisces right now. Mercury is in Pisces right now. So Mercury being in Pisces, it's like kind of like the fullness and evolution of your, well, kind of like your spiritual self, your emotions, your imagination, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Um, Neptune is in your 12th house, so you're definitely a little dreamy. I bet you're having some awesome dreams. And also, you have Saturn there. So, really, you may be finding more patience in things uh, where you stay to yourself. And you're like wondering, why am I kind of like being by myself a lot more? Yeah, yeah. That's Saturn's energy in your 12th house. Wait a minute. Hold on. No. Not your 12th house. My bad. My bad. Because Taurus is your 12th house. Your 11th house. So you might be a little bit more structuring about your business. You may be thinking about your career a little bit more and the steps you're going to take, which this would be the tip, the steps that you're taking to build it. Okay. Allow yourself to use your imagination, yet don't go too far on either side for the good or for the better. Okay. No extremes is what I would say. Stay a little bit. And if you extreme on something, then you shorten something on the other side. If that makes sense to you, just give this a like. All right. Let's get you one more shuffle and then we'll see what pops out for you. All right, Gemini. Yeah, and then Mercury is retrograde in Pisces. So yeah, it really is the fullness of your imagination. Whatever you're devoted to, okay, reimagine, rethink it, regrade it, think about what's going on to make it happen. Okay, woo. It says life is tough, but so are you. Okay, so that's what I wanted you to know. And then, in your career, you have Saturn. Saturn can be a little bit restrictive. Restrictive can make you have to take time. Time and Gemini can be impatient, and then you have Saturn coming in there, slowing everything down even slower. So you just have to remember sometimes life is tough, but it's to build you up. Saturn, look. Here we go. Let's see what else I want you to know. All right, everything you need, your courage, your strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is found in you. That's Saturn right there. That's definitely Saturn. All right. They're just letting you know you got it. You got it. All right. Let's see. You are spiritually connected to those you love. Neptune. That is your Neptune right there. And then you have fall in love when you're, oh, you got the same thing. You fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. All right. So yeah, just letting you know. Okay. So right now in the career aspect of your life, it might be a little tough. Okay. But they're letting you know that you can master whatever situation that comes in. And everything that you need, your courage, your strength, your compassion and love, everything you need is already within you. And you are spiritually connected to those you love most. All right. Keep that in mind. And that's the Neptunian connection that allows you to kind of get rid of the ones who really don't get you in order to receive the ones that you are truly spiritually connected, where you actually feel a connection with. Okay, fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. You get it? All right. Because sometimes we can see things with duality. You know what I mean? We could see it this way for the good and for the bad, and we could see it that way for the good and for the bad. But they're just allowing you to know, ground yourself a little bit more with that good Saturn. Okay, everything you need is inside, and you are fall in love when you are ready, not just because you're lonely. Okay, out of desperation, in other words. Okay, keep that in mind. And next, it's going to be Cancer. All right, Cancer. How are you tonight? How are you feeling tonight? Ooh, no. I didn't look at the moon sign tonight. Hold on, let's see. What moon sign are we in tonight? Let's see. I could just look at it. I don't know. All right. So we have, yeah, we're in a Leo moon. I thought it was Leo, but I didn't want to just say it. Oh, goodness. Mercury's in retrograde for everybody. So, and that's why I'm pushing through. Hi, everybody. Uh, that's why I'm pushing through because it's like I know Mercury's retrograde. So it's like your brain is like underwater and then it comes back up and then it kind of bobbles. So that's what's going on. Hi, Cancer. Let's see. What does the universe want Cancer to know? About Saturn, Neptune. Hmm. Did I say? Oh my goodness, I think I was a little grouped out. Maybe I'll do Gemini again after Cancer. So I think I said it was the 10th house. We'll see. Oh well, Saturn retrograde, guys. All right. So your first one, Cancer, is life is tough, but so are you. I think Gemini, yep, Gemini got that. So it's a strong message for a lot of people. All right, so far we got. All right, the hottest love has the coldest end. All right. All right, the reason it hurts so much to separate is because your souls are connected. All right. Never give up on something you really want. All right. Never give up on something. That was for Aries too. Okay. So it's just like, listen, with your love, it's like sometimes life has to come into balance with it. And life can be the aspect of love that we're talking about. So, hey, sometimes it's tough. That's what makes the relationship stronger, the bond stronger, right? That's what you're looking for, a bond. And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes people, they don't know how they feel or how to communicate those feelings or the words with words, so they give it in signs and symbols. So sometimes it's best to read between the lines because the hottest love can have the coldest end. And the reason it hurts so much to separate is because there's a strong connection, soul with your soul coming together, you know? So the universe is saying never give up on something you really want. All right. Just always just if it's for you, it's gonna be for you. I would suggest that you pray. Because I don't want anything that's not for me. Let's get you one more. Okay. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. All right. So sometimes you have to move on with it, get that little chance, never give up on something you want. Could be just genuinely love. It doesn't have to be a person particularly. Okay. And there you go, Cancer. Thank you so much. If you relate to this message, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. All right. Next up is Leo. Leo. Okay. All right. Let's see where it's at. Okay, Leo. In your ninth house. Maybe I did do Gemini correctly. Okay, yeah. So in your ninth house, Leo, you have, that's like your imagination. Oh my goodness. You're in the restructuring of your higher mind. Like maybe you're about to learn things. Maybe you're about to go to school and learn things like that would expand your mind into a place where you're like not afraid to learn things if you're older, because Saturn represents older energy. So it could be something that you're now experiencing that you never thought you would experience. Okay, it's also the house of travel. So maybe you're going to get like an electric vehicle, like a Tesla or something like that. Um, uh, and you're gonna have a great time. It's not gonna be a bad time, you know, because ninth house is a house of Sagittarius. It's already about your imagination. It's about expansion. experiencing the expansion. With Neptune there, it's also the spirituality. So you have the double spirituality between Venus and Jupiter, because Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. So it's like the fullness of the desire in a dream state. So that's really cool for you. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. When you meet the soulmate, when you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. That'll be who it is. Okay. Then you have stop criticizing yourself. You're not perfect. Wait a minute. Stop criticizing yourself. You're perfect just the way that you are. All right. You're perfect just the way you are, Leo. All right. Look at that. Universe is showing you some love. Okay. You are spiritually connected to those you love. Let's get one more for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Peace comes from within. So don't seek it throughout. Don't seek the peace outside of yourself. Leo, you want to make sure that you have your inner peace. Leos have a tendency to roar. They have to get the attention. They need more attention. Sometimes you can say, hey, I'd love to have your attention just a little bit more, but be on a more of a, not on a reciprocal, but more of a, I want your attention, so let's do something together that we both enjoy. All right. Because peace comes from within, and peace would come with balance. So you want to make sure that you realize that you are spiritually connected to people anyway. You have that gift. People, they really like your light. They love your light. So, we don't want your lights to dim, Leo. And then stop criticizing yourself for being perfect just the way you are. And then when you meet your soulmate, this is where you need to know. This is like the big pop. Okay. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety or agitation. There'll be a inner peace that comes in right there. Okay. So that's your message, Leo. All right. That's your message. I hope you love it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Next, we have Pisces, and Saturn and Neptune are in your 8th house. Wow. Wow. All right. So you might build your, you're going to stabilize. When it comes between two people, this is like the intensity of a relationship, meaning the relationship that most people don't get that close to you. It's the house of Scorpio. So it's more intimate energy, even sexual energy. So someone, maybe like your spouse or someone that kind of close, where you may share money, you may share ancestral ties and things like that, and or scars or traumas or things like that. So or bad habits. So that's what you want to know. Right now, you're going to be learning to be a little bit patient with others you are close to. And at the same time, you're going to be able to define how clear you can see people for who they are. And that's really good. And that's probably coming into reality right now. Probably within the past 3 weeks, you started seeing people a little bit more solid instead of as dreamy. Hope that translates well. So, oh, you know what? We went to Pisces. Sorry. Okay, so that's why I said tonight is like that night. Okay, so here, hold on. We're talking to Virgo. I think I said Pisces, but we're talking to Virgo, and we're at the 7th house. So I'm ahead of myself. What did I do? You know what? I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to start over, and I am not going to put this up. Oh my gosh. And that's what I mean by, like, when it's the first time and it's a retrograde, Oh my goodness, it's just so much. Like you do the goofiest things, and I'm not being too critical of myself. I'm just being real. Okay, so he's like, yeah, we're on Virgo, but it's the seventh house. It's not the eighth house. Okay, sorry. I just need to regather myself. Let me get a swig of my water here. Okay, so really, it is pretty much still the same thing because it is your seventh house, which is directly your relationships. It's not the intensity of it, but it's the sociality of the relationships. Like, is it good for you socially? Is it bringing out the best in you? Is it bringing in harmony into your life, or is it too much? Do you see? So that's what's good about this transit for you. Let's see what advice you can get from the universe, Virgo. And next up will be Libra. Now let's just hold on. All right, give me a little clarity here. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, Virgo. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. That's good. That's encouraging. All right. Let that fit where it goes. Okay. Okay. Harmony is, what did we just say? Harmony. Harmony is pure love. For love is complete agreement. All right. See, there we go. We're in that good seventh house right there. Okay. So look. We have one more right here. Let's get one more too. Okay. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. And then let's get that good closer. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. All right. That is so cool. Okay, so check this out. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. All right. Sometimes, like when you're going through a relationship situation and they're not appreciating you, Virgo, it's something that you really need to allow yourself to feel appreciated. All right. So then sometimes you get to be self loving by doing something that you always wanted to do for someone else just to get it off your chest. And then sometimes it refreshes your joy to where whoever it is, it could be like a, a, a like a long-standing relationship, a really true friendship, but they just don't get you at this moment. So that's why it says, let things come and go. Stay calm. Okay. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. So it's not like really saying that you're breaking up with someone, but sometimes just in conversation without going too far with it, because there's Saturn there. Saturn is like real rigid, meaning like this is a lesson. Okay. Neptune is like the imagination, and it's like, should it be or should it not be? So it's like it's saying, let things come and go, Neptune. Stay calm and don't let anything disturb your peace. That's very Saturnic. Okay. Then you have harmony is but love for love is complete agreement. All right. That's the balance of it. There's a love in your agreement, Virgo. And when you have that, it's like you can dance and they can sing. They can play an instrument and you can hum, whatever it is, you can clap. There you go. You can clap. So it's one of those things where you have an agreement, like it's natural, it's peaceful, but it's love and it's powerful, and it brings you into harmony. It makes you feel like you're appreciating your whole life, and you'll meet your soulmate when the time is right. Okay. So every time you grow through another relationship, you're going to have that time where you get to enjoy the intermission, all right, the time you get to spend to yourself. That way you get to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. I think that's so cool. Be a rainbow, like be someone like an angel to someone else. You're still ruled by Mercury too. So that's really cool. All right, Virgo, if you feel free, you can like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know what's going on, but maybe everybody's out tonight. It is kind of early, and I'll be going out later. So it is just low viewings or whatever like that. But it's okay because hey, we're starting up. We're committed. Next up is Libra and Libra. This is in your what the heck? Okay, I'm cutting this. I'm cutting this. I'm cutting this. This is your seventh. Yeah, it's your seventh house. And I'm saying Pisces. So it's not. Yeah, I'm cutting this, but this is good practice for me. I just won't put it out. I won't, I won't put it out because I'm all over the place and I can see it. But I'm having a good time still, so that's where I'm going. All right, so bear with myself. All right, so next up we have Libra, Libra and Aries. Aries, yours is opposing, and Libra. Libra, Saturn and Neptune are opposing your energy. All right. So it's going to be where you must allow yourself to be more structured. It's very grounding. Saturn is. It's very grounding. It's very 1, 2, 3, 4 step. Okay. And then Neptune is very like a higher octane, the higher strength of Venus. You're ruled by Venus. So everything that you love and you're attracted to in the form of your imagination in a dream state. So when it comes to people, it's one of those things where you realize that you have to cut the cost where you can, because if you don't, it's going to be one of those things where you are wasting your time. Saturn, you wasting your time imagining things that really are just kind of like delusional about someone. Someone like loves you more than you love them, or they love you more than, or you, yeah, you love them more than they love you. You know, unfortunately, that's a horrible thing. But either way, that's what's going on. Let's see what your message is. Carrying on, carrying on. I'm floating with the Mercury. All right, what do you want Libra to know? What must Libra know? What must Libra know? What must Libra know? What must Libra? All right. You are on your way to meeting your true love. Yep. They have to qualify. I guess that's what's trying to come out. They actually do have to qualify. Okay. And Neptune is working so that you can actually see. Okay. The souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Someone may be coming back. You're on your way to meet your true love, and then, oh my God, someone might be coming back. Ooh. All right. Let's see what we got here. 3 more. All right. So it looks like we have. Ooh. Okay. Well, check this out. It says, I found the one that my soul loves. Wow. That's big. Because it's been a long time for Libra. All right. But you're being opposed. So what does that mean? If you're being opposed, that means that wherever you are, you're at least meeting in the middle to the opposite of what you thought. So if you're like, no love, not for me, not now, Saturn is like, I'm going to build you and make you ready to where you see how valuable you are and how worthy you are of having love in your life, being loving, having loving just the way that you are, and for the phantasmic energy that you carry with yourself. All right. So imagine you finding your love on that level. Everything you have, because Neptune is imagination as well. All right. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. What did I say? On the other side of fear. Because when you're like, oh, no, love or anything like that, it's really based in fear. All right. You don't want to make a mistake. I mean, who wouldn't want to be loved? I mean, at the end of the day, love, like genuine love, the love that is mutual, the love that connects, the love that saturates you in the sense where you can no longer doubt that you are loved. That's what's coming in for you right now. Everything you're ever wanted is on the other side of your fears. Saturn is going to make you lose all of the fears. That's the opposition. You're in Aries. Aries is fearless. Okay. Okay. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. All right. Someone's going to see you for the beautiful colors, the pastel tones that you bring into their life. They won't expect too much from you, but you have to make sure you're not over loving. So it's one of those things where the universe is letting you know you're about to toughen up when it comes to love, but at the same time, you're on your way to meeting love. So just be prepared, willing, and on the other side of your fears. And that's your message. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be here again and we'll meet. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, Libra. Okay. Next up, Scorpio. Now, I am just going to like get this together here. Hold on here. And remember, you guys, this is the first video, so excuse my goofiness. All right. In your sixth house. Okay, so I was right about it. I did say eighth house. Okay, in the right place. Okay, so sixth house. All right. I'm not used to being this like, but I know where Mercury is. Okay, so now we have the sixth house. Your sixth house is okay. So the way that where you are at work, all right, the way you are at work, Scorpio, okay, your work life. All right. What I'm going to suggest is, since you have Neptune and Saturn in your sixth house, you know, one thing about Saturn is associated with karma. So really, it's a great time to be in a place where you reimagine how you see, think, and feel about work in general, systems and operations, your health, the way you treat people, and how it's really going to be based in how you think about people, because the sixth house is ruled by Mercury. So that's where it's going to balance out your mindset, because you're going to be able to like really think a little bit more logically than usual. But this is going to be over a three-year phase. So, you know, it's just a new beginning. I hope that works. I hope that helps you. Let's see what it means in your relationships. Let's see what it means in love. Let's see what it means in your emotions. Let's see how this connects. And I think that'll be good. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, a lot of people are getting the same thing. Okay, the one they fell out, and we gotta get one more here for you. So we got, look, souls that belong together will always find their way back together. All right. So, hey, maybe love's not totally lost. Then you are spiritually connected to those you love most. All right. So you do form a very intense bond, Scorpio. Okay, this sounds to me like you're going to be able to like have a little bit more control. You know, you won't be able to let people get to you so much, and then you'll get to the place where you say, in the end, I tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough, faster than you would ever. And then for the next 3 years, so you'll be calibrated by the time it goes in. All right. And it says, don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. All right. And I don't know if you can see the image. Yeah. Don't be afraid of someone who doesn't want you, to lose someone who doesn't want you. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. But the thing of it is the amount of energy that you have and the power that you have is an energy that people you already know they have to be able to match it to a level that they can keep you entertained and occupied and satisfied. Do you see? So if they're not it, that means they're just not it. All right. Okay. That's your message. Thank you so much, Scorpio. We'll see you next time. Hopefully you'll like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you. All right. And next up, here we go. Sagittarius. Your fifth house of creativity. Sagittarius. Saturn and Neptune are in your fifth house. All right. This is just one aspect, but this is your fifth house particular aspect. And it's letting you know that things that you've been dreaming about are about to expand, along with you taking leadership and owning to the fact that you do have dreams and you're not letting anyone or anything stop you. Okay, Neptune. And you're willing to face that if you don't do it now, Saturn, that there will be consequences, and you're realizing it on a level that makes more sense to you than before, because before there was just Neptune. Saturn just came in, and so when it did, it made it so that you couldn't really get to the place that you wanted to be, because Neptune was kind of washing away all the soot on the old dreams that you used to have, the things that you said you were going to do at some point in time in your life. So that's what's going on right now. Saturn is kind of structuring you to build and burn energy at the same time during the build. All right. So you may even lose a little weight because you're going to be so motivated and doing things on a regular basis. So progressively, you may get like busier, like faster, multitasking and doing things like that. So that could come in with your relationships too. So let's see what we got. It says, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. That's easy for you, Sagittarius. And the more loving care you give yourself, that's Aries. The more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. All right. That's definitely what you're going to learn, so that you're not letting people or allowing people to take advantage of you. That's going to be something that'll be it. Saturn is also associated with lessons too. So things that you need to learn that you never learned before. Luck. We got your car. Adventure waits. So go find it. That's your dream. That's the Neptunian part. And let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace, and carry on. Let nothing stop you. Let your fire burn, like blaze a trail. Keep it going no matter what. Okay, be optimistic about everything that you do, and it's going to be really cool. Just like me, I'm going to be like coming back here. I'm in this little live stream right now. I gave myself a certain amount of time that I would be here, and you know what? It's practice that makes perfect, and dedication that keeps you focused, and that's where that's where you have to be sometimes. So when it comes to relationships, just carry on that same energy. All right. If they're worth it, they're worth it. If they're not, they're not. But no matter what, you're valuable, you're precious. And let's get one more card. Okay. All right. We got, which one is it? All right. Let's see here. Life is a great canvas. Okay. Throw all the paint you can on it. All right. Live your colorful life, Sagittarius. Make your life have the power of life and vividly, okay, abundantly, fruitfully. That's going to be really cool. All right. Next up is Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. Here we go. Capricorn. So that's your fourth house. Woo. Okay, Capricorn. That being in your fourth house gives us another something that you're starting out. All right. And it's the liberation of your independence meets you using whatever you have in your material world, in your material life at home, to be productive. All right. And it's going to be something that you've imagined, but you may not have given much validity. All right. So translating that into a relationship, it may be a relationship that you have at home that's going to need you to tune in to a little bit more of what the structure is in that relationship, and take a step-by-step approach to manage it so that you're using your power for the greater good. And what needs to go is what needs to go, and what needs to stay needs to be used. Simple. That's that's relative. Let's see what you got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, hold on. Let me get a little system. A lot of times the same cards come out. It's like everybody needs to hear the same thing for some reason. So I just like to shuffle a little bit more because I really want to have clear messages for my superstars. All right, let's see this. All right. Whew. I have found the one that my soul loves. Someone needs to feel needed. Okay, your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Have you been holding yourself back in love? Maybe, Capricorn. Maybe you haven't been believing in love the way you should, Capricorn. And now all of a sudden, this situation shows up and you have to show your love. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. Literally, take a leap of faith into the unknown. Oh my goodness. The universe has its own approach. Hold on. Here we go. Start reclaiming who you are, truly, who you truly are. Reclaim who you are, truly, Capricorn. There you go. I mean, it's amazing how this works, but that is a really good message for you, Capricorn. Is this: your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. You have found the one that your soul loves. Take the leap of faith into the unknown and start reclaiming who you are truly. Who you are truly is lovable. All right. You just need a little bit of water. Sometimes you'll be a little hard, a little bit dry. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you mean it the way that they think you do. And that's really good that you get to go ahead and pursue your dreams. Maybe love is for you right now. Maybe it's the time. Aries is always looking for love. Your ruling planet Saturn is in Aries. All right. It's going to make you feel young again or something, vivacious even. Who knows? All right. But this is what your message is. Take a leap of faith. Start reclaiming who you are. Truly, truly, truly. That means you can't BS yourself. All right. That means you have to really get to the point where you say, yes, I do want to love. I want to do love. I want to be love. I want to learn to love. I want to take love about me and let it be new. Okay. A new perspective, new circumstance that makes me say, I'm at home, I'm going to be loving, so that when I'm outside, I'm more kind. All right. That's what you got. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Next up is Aquarius. Aquarius. Your third house, Aquarius, is filled with Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is already your ruling planet. Saturn in your third house is like bringing out your genius, because the ruler of the third house is Mercury. It will be the Gemini house. So it will be the connection of your left brain and your right brain coming together. Some things you're going to see really logically. Then some things you're just going to know wisely. And it's going to challenge you to connect the two of them together with your dream power of Neptune. And Neptune is going to dissolve everything that you doubt that you can do for the next 3 years. Actually, no. Neptune's going to be there longer than the next 3 years. But the Neptune-Saturn combination is going to be there for the next 3 years. So that's where you want to know. It's going to be you putting your mind and your brilliant ideas to good purpose, and that's what's going to bring love into your life, because you're going to have more confidence about yourself. Like Aries, your mind is going to get more structure. You're going to see things like incredibly like fast, but at the same time, more detailed and slow in a progress where you really are patient because you get why. It's going to be reasonable. All right. I know it sounds kind of funny, but let's talk about it and see how that translates into relationships. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Aquarius. Yeah, because Venus has left your sign. Okay, now it's finally in Pisces where Venus is exalted. So, yeah, you were having a lot of challenges with love, but now it's starting to calm down. It's starting to calm down. I think that's really good. See, you're getting to figure out like what it is, like figuring out your love fix. Let's see what we get with this message. All right. You're spiritually connected to the one you love. So you're looking for a stronger connection. You're looking for a stronger connection. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. There you go. Whatever we did. There you go. That's a combination of all things. Sometimes the strongest people in the daytime are the people who cried all night. You have feelings. Sometimes they all of a sudden come into the place where they're fully expressing themselves, and you're trying to rewire yourself to gather what they actually mean, Aquarius. But right now, it's all about allowing yourself to feel that you can feel, allowing yourself to be a little like, oh, what the heck is going on? WTF moment. But after you do that, and after you rise from all of that, this all of a suddenness, okay, take a leap of faith into the unknown. Take a leap of faith. Start all over. Never give up on something that you really want, okay? You have found the one your soul desires when it comes to love. It's out there. They're out there for you. You are moving into a steady and reliable path. That's very Saturn and Neptune in your third house. And then remember this, you want a person who comes into your life by accident and stays on purpose. Okay? On purpose. These are Aquarius. Your purpose. They have to have a reason. Okay, you're spiritually connected. They have to have a reason to be in your life. That's what you prefer. They have to fill in a significance for you, and that's natural. Everybody has what they want, what they qualify as love, and this is yours, perhaps. So there you go. That's your powerful message, Aquarius. Yeah, no wonder, because you have Pluto in your house. So okay, very transitional. Okay, transformational. All right, next up is Pisces, and in your second house. Oh, Aquarius, you can feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again. All right. Now, Pisces, this is in your second house. All right, Aries is your second house, and you have Saturn and Neptune in said second house of values, okay? So what you love is coming into the form of reality, but it's probably going to break down some of the things and people that you thought would always be there, or that were going to grow in a way that you want to, because Saturn represents maturity, do you see? And maturity comes with age and wisdom. And the same thing, your maturity is going into Aries. And Aries is like, hey, I want to have fun. I want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And I can't let anything hold me back. So the thing of it is, you're going to be restricted from restricting yourself with Neptune, because Neptune is going to dissolve everything that has you delusional, you see? And these planets were just directly in your sign, but now you're going to start getting the fruit from what it is that makes you special, unique, creative, divine, unconditionally loving, devoted, Pisces. This is really good. That's just water, by the way. Okay, so let's see what we get for you, Pisces. We've already done Aries. So we're right at about an hour. So I think this is really good. In my first live where I'm actually just like kind of going with the flow. I just fight all day today to figure out how to get my camera to open up on YouTube to be able to do this. And it's been like, whoa, like 3 weeks or something. So it was like, no, it can't be 3 weeks, but maybe I'm exaggerating. But either way, it was a long time. So I just said, no, I'm going to do it tonight. And here I am on the 1st of March. I'm talking about. All right, let's get it. Oh, there we go. Come on out for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Okay, Pisces, they want you to know everything. Goodness, Pisces. All right, here we go. You are on your way to meeting someone you love. I know you just love that. You know, the thing of it is Venus is in your sign. I didn't mention that. The sun and Venus is in your sign. It's your month. So this is more likely true than ever before. You really don't have to guess because Venus is exalted in your sign. So right now, it really is. It's like showing that you may end up like severing the tie with somebody. Something coincidentally happens. And then at the same time, be able to achieve the person that you're really going for. But yeah, that's what this is. You are on your way to meeting the one you love. Okay, true love. That's what it is. True love. And then it says harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. Look at that. Total devotion. That's very for you. All right. So start reclaiming who you are truly. Who you are truly. Who are you truly? Who are you truly, Pisces? Who are you? Okay, and remember, life is great. Paint a great, wait a minute, hold on. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint you want on it. Okay, we want to see the colors. All right, show us your colors. Okay, let your love flow. All right, that person who you're looking for, is going to be the person who really appreciates the you that is you, Pisces, not the one that they think they can get over on or are victimized or whatever. You're going to find that one. That's what's going on. You've already been through so much for the past at least 3 years. So now it's that time where it's all showing up for you, for your greater good. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to do my obliques. Okay. So when it comes to losing anything right here, it's just let me know. The reason it hurts so much is because you separated because your souls were connected. They were. It doesn't mean that they weren't connected, Pisces. But love yourself as much as you want someone to love you. That's like a life lesson for Pisces. And then look, life is an art. Okay. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, and enjoy the dance. Okay. Sometimes you just have to let it be where you're just like, you know what? I'm going to keep on moving anyway. I have way too much water to stay still, and still water runs deep anyway. So I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep my life loving it. All right. Fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. All right. Then you got, look, you are spiritually connected to those you love. So you have deep, meaningful connections, and that's what you do. It is what it is. Okay. Life is art. So yeah, or just that one. Paint the life of your dreams. Be happy anyway, in other words. Be happy right now. Allow yourself to be filled with love and joy. You can deal with any secondary heartache next month or something like that if you want to, if you feel like, if you can remember it. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you guys. And yeah, you know what? This is really good. I was going to do another one. Okay. I'm going to keep my word. This is what I'm doing, you guys. I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to go 30 more minutes. All right. Because I do need the practice. I need the opening up, and I need the, everything that it takes to do this on a regular basis. All right. So now that we've done that, all of you can like, comment, and subscribe whenever I post this up. If I do post this up afterwards. And let's see here. I just have to clear the deck here. Let's do masculine confessions. Let's see. Somebody masculine, divine masculine. has something to say to a divine feminine. And it's about what's in his heart, what he's thinking, what he's feeling, where he's been. And sometimes as men, we don't communicate. So this may be a man who's watching this and he might say, hey, that is what I want to say. That's what it is. Now I know how to say it. It's all about communication. If you don't communicate, they can't love. All right. Someone's in an illusion. All right. All right. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn to each other by faith, trust in your intuition. So it's like it will be an illusion for you to think that this man isn't thinking about you after all that you've been through. But sometimes you have to separate. You have to go on your own for some reason or some why. It doesn't always have to be bad. Just has to be something coincidental. And then look, there's a spark. Okay? We have the spark that's between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. Okay? So there's something still there. The spark is still there, but sometimes you can't be together at the right at the wrong time. It's right person, wrong time theory. All right. So all right. Sometimes that happens for whoever that fits. I'm so happy to be doing this again. No matter what, I'm so happy to be doing it. All right, let's see. Protected. You are protected. Okay? Somebody is there for you. Where you think that there's someone not there for you, they are protecting you. You might think that they are there for the wrong reasons, but they may be there for the right reasons that you may not have thought of. Okay? And they love you and they want to be there for you and they want to protect your heart, even when you may not be the sweetest or the kindest. You're protected. They're there for you. Okay, so somebody wants to let you know that they are there for you. All right, and now someone's going through changes. They're working on themselves. You see, somebody's working on themselves. They're like, you know what, I'm not right, and you deserve better. Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh, God. Okay. Twin flame signs. Okay. They're like, woo. When we get together, it's like on and popping, 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 popping. Okay. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how everything is similar with us. Like we're going through the same thing. There is a connection between us that cannot be denied. Okay. It's like your best friend that like brings out the fire in you no matter what. Like you just like, whatever, I don't care, brother. Whether you big out my face, I gotta go. Your twin flame might be missing you too. Okay. Sometimes people like in between, say like if you're with somebody and you didn't like really like end in a bad way, just, you know, like I said, circumstances, you know, change situations and you have to move on, but it was like a disappointment, but not a disengagement, you know? So here you come, someone comes in, your twin flame comes back and they're like, I miss you. I miss you. And the you know how that happens. Mainly it happens when you're with somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, how is this going to go? Drama. Here we go. Hopeful. All right, so somebody's hopeful to be with somebody else. Okay, I hope they want to say, I hope you can put the past and bad times behind. Okay, so since they're like apologizing, they know that they're asking a lot of you and they hope you can forgive them for the errors, the mistakes that they've made. So to somebody, you're getting an apology from the love lover verse that may have hurt your heart, and now you can set that free. Because sometimes, people, you wait for a direct apology from people, they are not strong enough to do it. They're strong enough to do the harm, but they're cowardly when it comes to cleaning up the mess. You know, somebody needs to know that you are loved. All right. They're saying, I love you. You are bonded. We are bonded in eternal love, and that is beyond space and time. Don't you ever forget that. Okay. Look, don't even be doubting me. Don't be accusing me of stuff. Don't be trying to make it seem like I ain't there for you, girl. You know I won't joke. That's why I'm here and I keep coming back for your food. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Signs. I've been seeing some signs. So many things that make me remember you. Okay. I'm remembering you. Okay. Something about you is staying on my mind. Boopy doo, boopy doo, boopy doo. Something about you is staying on my mind all the time. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Soon, someone's coming back. Someone's coming back. You will see them soon. Whoever it is, somebody may have a question that they're wondering, okay, what's going on here? You know? And sometimes, like, just soon is all you need to hear. Like, you just know what you know. And if that's how you feel, then just let it be soon. Just let it be soon. Soon doesn't mean never. And soon doesn't necessarily mean right now. But soon can calm you down because it's like right in the middle. All right. You don't have to worry about it. Just do what you got to do. You'll be in a better position by the time they get there. There'll be a better version of you to love. Better version of you to love. Okay. I am just like, what is going on? What is going on with these messages? All right. You're just going everywhere. I have to keep bending over here. To work out my back. All right. So hold me. Hold me like you never held me before because we ain't letting go no more. All right. This is like that long lasting love. Like hold me, hold me, hold me forever, baby. Because we're not. I got you. Okay. We're holding on. We've been through this. We've been through that. And no matter what, we're going to stay together. You're my all to the most and everything with crispy toast. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. Woo. Here we go. Divine timing. Ooh. In divine timing, baby. Okay. I met you. In divine timing, baby. We were sent to be together. We were meant to be together. Okay. There's no need to be afraid. Okay. Of you getting older. There's no need for you to be afraid of any flaws that you may have. Okay. I'm not the man that left you behind or that you had to leave or that you broke up with. I'm the man who showed you something because I've been moved to do so through the power of the universe. I'm not even being myself to myself. All right? That's what I'm getting from that. Divine timing. Passion. Oh, somebody wants to let you know that you bring out the passion in them. Passion is motivation, but it's also where they have a burning desire to be with you and to connect with you and bring the healing from all the hurts in your life. Right here. That's nice. All right. Somebody's doing their best to be their best self. they may have lacked in some character or some integrity, or maybe like in a career. So many people are changing their careers right now, changing their minds about everything right now. So it could be something like that. But they're trying to get back to you. But they're working on being their best self. That's a good message. Let's see what else. Yeah, they're sorry. They're saying they're sorry, but they have to figure themselves out. They need to be better. They may have a challenge with something that they overuse, or and that could be so many things like money. It could be romance. It could be cars. It could be food. So just keep that in mind. People have their issues. They don't want to take out on you. All right. New beginnings are coming for somebody. New beginnings. All right. Maybe somebody's getting married. Is that you? Do you think? I've realized what I was missing in my life, and that's you. All right. New beginnings, baby. He's like, okay, for everything I have done, I realized it was you that I needed. Yep, whoever it is, because they're showing some love. When they look at you, they see their baby in your eyes. That's right. Yep. And now they regret. They regret being with whoever they were with. And now they're starting to open up to who they are truly, so that they can be their very best for you, Lee. There's a man thinking about somebody up all night because they think you're expecting the best for them. Maybe more than what they have to offer you, but they genuinely love you. So there's sleepness, okay? Sleepness. All right, here we go. Daydream. All right, somebody's going really Neptunian in over here. They're just dreaming about somebody. Who is that? Is that you? Who knows? Who knows? Somebody is daydreaming about everything that they're doing when they're at home. They're by themselves. They're daydreaming about you, or you might be daydreaming about them. It looks like they're going to be coming up. They got a surprise for you. Okay, that's really cool. Look at that. They might be dreaming about you too. Who knows? There we go. Let's see. All right. Coming in the issue. Someone's insecure. You might be too much for somebody. All right. He's insecure. He's saying, look, I'm definitely not enough for you. And I might be acting a little funny or a little funky, but it's just because I'm insecure. I'm sure you could tell that I'm insecure, and I'm trying to hold it together until I figure out where this hole is coming from. The intensity, yeah, it's really intense. It's like their feelings for you are overwhelming. Okay, sometimes, yeah, yeah, happens to the best of us, right? You have to step your game. Okay, strive. Yeah, strive right here. Okay, you got to step your game up. Whoever it is, that's what they're doing. They're contemplating the stepping of the game up. Maybe you should call them up and ask them if that's what the problem is. Yep, let go of the fear. Just tell them to let go of the fear and give them the promise that, hey, look, I'm going to let you work on yourself. I'm going to let you do what you got to do, but I'm not going to play on your insecurities. Do you see what I mean? So let go of your fear. I promise I'm going to be the best I can in this situation. As long as you ain't taking it out on me, we're going to be good. think I caught it this time. I did. I caught it this time. Whew. Yeesh. All right, so here we go. Look, communication. Somebody needs to talk. You need to talk. But they're thinking of you as like their blessing. They're thinking of you. You know, they want to tell you that. Oh, golly. All right, look. It's all about the faith that brought you two together. And it's a message of love. They want you to be your best. They want you to have the most time until they can be with you. If you're not with them already, they're sending you a message of love. Everything about that was just like love. Communicate, call them. You see what I mean? They want to call you. You might need to unblock them. Okay? They see you as the apple of their eye. All right? Mm-hmm. Thank you. You got something unspoken. There's something that they haven't told you in a long time. Maybe they're just afraid to tell you that you're beautiful. And they genuinely love you. They care about you. So they're waiting on divine guidance because they know you're a real woman and you'll see through anything. Yeah, leave. Okay. Yep. There's something he didn't tell you. Okay. And he's being guided to tell you. He's like, I promise I didn't mean to. Please forgive me. Oh, boy. All right. They got you on their mind, just constantly thinking of you like crazy. This crazy look like, what am I going to do? How am I going to help myself get back with you? Excited. Mission. On a mission. Together, we are unstoppable. Okay? Somebody's encouraged you. Inspire somebody. All right? They're on a mission. You make them feel like doing all the things you need to do. He makes you feel like being all the things that you can be, that you are. And connection. All right, here we go. Learning. Learning. You might be a bookworm. All right. And they admire that about you. They might be missing you. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you might be telling him to wait, and he's like, wait, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. You're very worth it. Okay, I'll go and do what it takes for me to learn. I see you learning to be your best. I'm learning to be my best too. Yeah, he's going through his karmic battles. Okay, sometimes people, they have to fight through their own demons, you know. Better than fighting people. All right, yep. That might be where you're hearing the silent. Okay, and the cut communications. Okay. They're considering their world and how it is, and they don't want to be a burden on you. They want you to follow your bliss. Well, it's being thoughtful. Yep. So they're like, there's a time, they're gonna take some time to apart, but eventually, you'll be mine. Okay. They're determined to come back to you. And that's what's happening. They're like, you're mine, no matter what. Even though I'm by myself right now and I have to go on my mission. Okay, this is the vision that I have. Okay, yeah, you're their inspiration. Okay, and they also want to let you know that your love is real. They need you, and that they need you. And yes, they do want you. You are everything to them. You're the glory to them. All right. So I think that's going to be pretty good. I think to be like complimentary of the time that I spent. It was enjoyable. I don't know if I'm going to put this out publicly. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But let's just see. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you. If you get to view this, it'll be wonderful. And if you don't, it's because I put something else out. Nighty, night, 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 night.